Hello, everyone, and welcome to CCTV America. I'm Asiye Namdar. With just 3 days to go before the start of the 2014 World Cup, there are already major problems in one of the host cities, Sao Paulo. Monday marked the 5th day of strikes by subway workers. The city's transit system is now described as being in a state of chaos, with half the city's subway stations closed. CCTV's Paulo Cabral is live in Sao Paulo. Paulo, any progress so far?
Well, look, I can tell you, yes, it's not easy. You know, it took me, for example, 2.5 hours to come from West Sao Paulo here to the other side of town, where's the stadium, the Itaquerão, the Arena Sao Paulo, where the opening of the World Cup will happen on Thursday. Look, there was today a meeting between the governor of Sao Paulo and the strike workers and the metro workers who are on strike, and they have not reached yet an agreement. There is still hope that the strike will end tomorrow, but no, it's possible that will still be happening when the World Cup opens on Thursday. And then the government of Sao Paulo has already said they will work around some other B plans to get people here, but certainly it will get much, much harder to move around in Sao Paulo if the strike is still going on Thursday.
Day 5 of a metro strike in Sao Paulo, and the Brazilian authorities' patience appears to be running out. Metro workers, demanding a 12% pay rise, have voted to stay on strike indefinitely. The timing of all this is critical. The underground is one way. Thousands of fans are expected to get to watch the opening game of the World Cup.
This shows how Brazil is. We do not have organization. We don't have anything. No patience. This is a country that will host the World Cup. Congratulations.
I think if we don't have the metro by Thursday, some fans won't be able to arrive at the stadium.
Meanwhile, teams and fans are pouring into the country. This was the Italian side arriving in Rio. More than 3.5 million fans are expected to travel around Brazil in the coming weeks.
One opportunity in our life to be here, because we are far away from here, so we are happy to be here.
We're hoping that Messi pulls out an ace and we win the cup.
The government, meanwhile, is encouraging Brazilians to put aside any doubts they may have about the organisational process of all this, and instead focus on what they do promise will be the best World Cup ever. Some are heeding that call. Residents of this Rio shantytown have been painting their streets the colour of the national flag. The Brazilian authorities will be hoping that what's about to take place across this country in the weeks ahead really will be just about the football. But there are plenty of signs that won't be the case. Stephen Gibbs, CCTV, Rio de Janeiro.
Well, that's it. As you see the stadium here behind me, well, it's red. You know, there are still a few cranes working there, a few things to finish, but, well, it's pretty much ready. The problem now is whether Brazil's infrastructure will hold for all the visitors that are coming to this country now.
How it seems like there has been one thing after another in this country before the World Cup match. What are the chances there will be a deal before Thursday's opening match between Brazil and Croatia? And what if there isn't a deal? What does that mean for all those fans?
Well, listen, it's very possible that there will be a deal. You know, even the president of the trade union of the metro workers today was saying that he likes football, he wants Brazil to win. But we have to think also that this is an election year in Brazil. Actually, every 4 years there's World Cup and election in Brazil, and this brings also a highly political moment. This means that also there's metro workers are not only on strike for their wages, but also in a kind of political dispute with the governor of the state of Sao Paulo. So yes, there is hope that the deal will be reached tomorrow. If it doesn't, well, there is the train that could bring people here to Itaquera, and the governor also said that they could operate one train line, maybe taking human resources from other metro lines and just prioritize this one that will bring people here to the stadium in Itaquera.
All right, thank you so much. Our thanks to Paulo Cabral and Stephen Gibbs.